Hello everyone, welcome to my channel Success Mantras. I am Renu Kumari, your social study teacher, and today we are going to start class 6 geography chapter 1, the earth in the solar system. So let's start. You know children how wonderful it is to watch the sky after sunset. You would first notice one or two bright dots shining in the sky. Soon you would see number increasing. Now you cannot count them anymore. As you can see in the first picture, the whole sky is filled with tiny shining objects. Some are bright, some are dim. They all appear to be twinkling. But if you see them carefully, you will notice that some of them do not twinkle. They simply glow just like moon shines. Along with these bright objects, you may see moon most of the day. It's appear at different times, in different shapes and different positions. You can see full moon only once in a month. It is called full moon night or Purnima. A fortnight later, you cannot see moon. It is called new moon night or Amavasya. Do you wonder why can't we see moon and all these bright tiny objects during the daytime? Yes, it's because of bright light of the sun that does not allow us to see all these bright objects during the daytime. Now, what are we going to study here? Celestial bodies, difference between stars and planets, constellations. Inside the solar system, we will study about the sun, the moon, the earth, asteroids, and meteorites. Now let's move to the next slide. Do you know children what is celestial bodies? Yes, the sun, the moon and all those bright objects shining in the sky are called celestial bodies. Some celestial bodies are very big and hot. They are made up of gases. They have their own heat and light which they emit in large amounts. These celestial bodies are called stars. Sun is also a star. Countless twinkling stars in the night sky are similar to the sun, but we do not feel their heat or light. And they look so tiny because they are very far from us. You must have noticed that all objects look smaller when they are seen from the distance. Now the next topic of this chapter is constellation. While watching the night sky, you may have noticed various patterns formed by different groups of stars. These are known as constellation. One of the most easily recognizable constellation is Saptarishi. Saptarishi is a Sanskrit word which means Sapt 7, Rishi sages. It is a group of 7 stars that forms the part of Ursa Major constellation. Children, you can ask someone elder in your family to show you more stars, planets and constellations in the sky. Do you know children, in the ancient time people used to determine direction during the night with the help of stars. Now we are going to discuss about the pole star. The north star indicates north direction. It is also called pole star. It always remains in the same position in the sky. We can locate position of pole star with the help of Saptarishi, as you can see in the figure given here. Let's move to the next slide. Here we will talk about planets. Children, there are some celestial bodies do not have their own heat and light. They are led by the light of the stars. These bodies are called planets. The word planet comes from Greek word planetai, which means wanderers. The earth on which we live is also a planet. It gets all its heat and light from the nearest star, sun. Now move to the another slide. Here we will learn about the solar system. The sun, 8 planets, satellites and some other celestial bodies forms the solar system. We often call it solar family. Do you know students, Sol in Roman mythology is sun god. Solar means related to sun. The family of sun therefore called solar system. The sun is the center of the solar system. It is huge and made up of extremely hot gases. It provides gravitational force that bind the solar system. The sun is the ultimate source of heat and light for the solar system. But that tremendous heat is not felt so much by us despite being our nearest star because it's very far from us. The sun is about 150 million kilometers away from the earth. We know that some celestial bodies do not have their own heat and light. They are lit by the lights of star. These celestial bodies are called planets. There are 8 planets in our solar system. In order of their distance from the Sun, they are Mercury, Venus, Earth, Mars, Jupiter, Saturn, Uranus, and Neptune. An easy way to memorize the name of these planets in order of their distance from the Sun is My very efficient mother just served us nuts. All the 8 planets of solar system move around the Sun in a fixed path. These paths are elongated as shown in the picture. They are called orbits. The planet Mercury is nearest to the Sun. It takes only about 88 days to complete one round along its orbit. Venus is considered Earth's twin because of its size and shape are very much similar to that of the Earth. Pluto. Till recently, Pluto was also considered a planet. However, in the meeting of International Astronomical Union, a decision was taken that Pluto, like other celestial objects discovered in the recent past, may be called dwarf planets. Now we are going to learn about the planet on which we live. Yes, it's Earth. It is the only planet to have life. It is the third nearest planet to the Sun. In size, it is fifth largest planet. It is slightly flattened at the poles. That is why its shape is described as geoid, which means Earth-like shape. Conditions that support life on the Earth are as follows. It is neither too hot nor too cold. It has water and air, which is very essential for the survival. The air has life-supporting gases like oxygen. Because of all these reasons, Earth is a unique planet in the solar system. From the outer space, the Earth appears blue. Because its two-thirds surface is covered by water, it is therefore called blue planet. Now we are going to study about the Moon. Our Earth has only one natural satellite, that is the Moon. Its diameter is only 1/4 of the Earth. It appears so big because it is nearer to the Earth than other celestial bodies. It is about 3,84,400 km away from us. It has mountain, plain, depression on its surface. Have you ever thought, why do we see only one side of the Moon always? The Moon moves around the Earth in about 27 days. It takes exactly the same time to complete one spin. As a result, only one side of the Moon is visible to us on the Earth. Your next question, why life is not possible on the Moon? Because it has neither water nor air. Neil Armstrong was the first man to step on the surface of the Moon on 21st July 1969. Now you have to find out whether any Indian has landed on the Moon. Children, do you know what are the differences between a natural satellite and human-made satellites? Yes, a natural satellite is a celestial body that moves around the planet in the same way planets move around the sun. An human-made satellite is an artificial body. It is designed by scientists to gather information about the universe or for the communication. It is carried by a rocket and placed in the orbit around the Earth. Apart from stars, planets, and satellites, there are numerous tiny bodies which move around the Sun. Asteroids. They are found between the orbit of Mars and Jupiter. Scientists are of view that asteroids are part of planet which exploded many years back. Meteorites. The small pieces of rock which move around the Sun are called meteorites. Sometimes these meteorites come near to the Earth and tend to drop upon it. During this process, due to friction with the air, they get heated up and burn. It causes flash of light. Sometimes a meteorite without being completely burned fall on the Earth and create hollow. Before starting the slide, let me ask a question. Children, what do you understand by galaxy? Yes, a galaxy is a huge system of billions of stars, clouds of dust and gases. There are millions of such galaxies that makes the universe. Children, have you seen whitish broad band like a white glowing path across the sky on a clear night? It is the cluster of millions of stars. This band is Milky Way galaxy. Our solar system is part of this galaxy. And the Milky Way galaxy is also known as Akash Ganga in Hindi. I have got the interesting facts for you children. Jupiter, Saturn, and Uranus have rings around them. These rings may be seen from the Earth with the help of powerful telescopes. You know, children, those who study about the celestial bodies and their movements are called astronomers. Aryabhatta was famous astronomer of ancient India. Another interesting fact I brought for you is that light travels at the speed of about 3 lakh km per second. Yet even with this speed, the light of the sun takes about 8 minutes to reach the earth. Thank you for watching.